What the? Okay, just a second. Enter. Check, check.
Welcome, tourists.
Okay. Sorry about that. Just took a second for reasons unknown. The sound didn't wake up while I clicked start, but we're back this afternoon playing Winchester, obviously.
Shoot the spider web for your award. And the tambourine. Was that first? Closer to 13.
Bye bye. Back in the Winchester Mystery House this afternoon. Hello, everybody, wherever you're watching Pinball be played on this channel.
You're well ready. Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy. Into the seance room to lock a ball. Shoot the spider web for your award.
We all fall down.
The spookiness is deep in this game, I assure you. Especially when it's like turned up nice and loud.
You know your way already.
In the dark at night.
Shoot the spider web for your award. Another 13th added. Shoot the spider web for your award.
Spiderweb shot is the upper right, and it is a challenging shot.
Flickering flame. She's not moving.
Sending help right away!
That match won't last long.
Almost got 2 candles at once there.
The wind snuffed your light. She's gone. She just vanished. Stop that, or this house will be full of angry spirits.
Welcome to the afternoon session of the Grownup adjacent pinball things today. We got Winchester on the docket. This is a mean mofo of a game. Fun, but make no mistake, she's a mean one. under 3-minute game, pretty much.
Have you never toured with us before? Should the style up for your award. Choose a room to explore. The spirit of build space energy.
Trying to get the timing right for a few of these shots, and the flippers are very similar to Stern flippers, just nice and snappy, but
Somewhere in the house. Maybe you'll find it. Play the instruments with the clapper ball.
what's up? Good afternoon. It is a good afternoon, my friend.
The spirits have a gift ready. Legend speaks of a final dinner party in the Venetian dining room shortly after Sarah's house, where one soul perished.
Dum, dum. What's up, John? Nice to see you in the chat as well. This is the third time only I have this on the stream, and I played a few games just, you know, myself late at night, but still getting used to the shots and layout. They're starting to click some of the magic. What's up, Neil? How's it going too? From Australia.
Why is she staring like that? My friend's dying. She's dying.
Love that spinner.
That one lit!
See, after a while, the shots start to feel like you're doing them on purpose. For a while, it's like, it was a little bit accidental, mostly. Oof, oof, oof.
She's gone. She just
I'm gonna make it
vanished. I sense an unwelcome presence.
the way I had my screen, I couldn't read the names. What's up, Neil and Tommy and John Cornish? One thing that was quite surprising, my wife and daughter are in love with Winchester. Like, you know, it's considered a hard game. They didn't care.
In the servants' kitchen, we'll see the only remaining original stove in the house, a jewel brand stove.
Had that magnet kind of not do what it's told once or twice. Yeah, the shots and layout, Tommy, are quite advanced. And I've been told, and I'm sort of learning the modes themselves once you kind of get the concept. They are deep, but they're not like hard to follow. Games like Jaws, where they use names that don't associate with anything that makes sense, those are the rule sets that I find harder to follow. When it's like, oh no, the dining room, the hallway, the maps, it's a little easier to follow.
Quick, collect what is owed. They've come for us!
was a bit of a flick shot. Ah, so close. Oh, ball saved. Thank you. That felt nice, right? Like when you hit a shot that's tight, under pressure with the music going. That spinner is like awesome. Finally, forward slider. I thought it would dead bounce.
Trying to leave so soon.
Okay, well, my score's not bad right now. All right.
The spirits applaud your skill. The spirits have a
I think my GC is only like 130 or something, so. Oh, I was going to say I got to keep the ball in play.
to welcome you to my collection.
Dang it. All right, we're off to a good start at least.
You've done so very well.
Oh, I did Grand Champion.
Maybe
All
you'd
right,
like
sweet.
to stay permanently.
Pushing the score up a little bit. My friend Eden came, and every time he delivers a machine, we always play one game. And Transformers, he had not played Transformers. He'd done a few deliveries of Transformers, and anyways, he hopped on my brand new Transformers and GC'd it. Obviously, no one had GC'd it before, but I still haven't beat it. But yeah, he got like 300 million on his first game on Transformers that was set up pretty standard. And so Tommy Hancher, are you also Ghidra? Also other Tommy? You must be. You must be. I'm remembering now. Pretty sure.
Welcome, tourists.
I'm gonna hop in and play another game. Bear with me one sec while I turn on and off a few settings.
Take all the time you want. We're paid by the hour.
How long do you think we are away from games that do truly listen to what's going on and change? Like Beetlejuice sort of did it with the spooky speak, but it would be cool if you could be like talking and interacting in more real time with. I know some video games will do that, but alright. Tommy tried. Yeah, I know. All good. No, I like seeing you in the chat, my friend.
The spirits are waiting for you. Shoot the spider web for your award. One candle can be seen lit on occasion, only the spirits know why. Shoot the captive ball to call the spirits.
Here we go.
The entrance.
What's up, MK Quote? Enter the chat. Probably my favorite shot so far is from the right flipper. I think you can sneak past the captive ball and it'll orbit all the way around. Or whenever you can orbit all the way around from the spider web shot. I'm a fan of orbit shots. That's partly why I loved those shots in Bon Jovi. It had some really fun, long, super smooth orbits. And I do like that just when you think you have it figured out with where the ball is going to go at the, the rotating table, I love how it has an element of randomness to it.
Flicker and flame.
What's up, Rinsler? Well, nice to see you. Happy afternoon, shift wearer. West Coast time. Shiznit. Okay.
You have to light the candles! Into the singles room to lock a ball. That match won't last long. She's gone. She just vanished. I sense an unwelcome spirit has entered the house. We have to keep moving. Do not stop!
There's a couple shots that they do straight down the middle. You gotta be ready for it.
Shoot the spider web for your award.
My trough eject is somehow set so low, which I like setting them low, but sometimes it's taking a few shots to get the ball out. So I might turn that up if it allows it.
Your mortal tour is
Lampy, no, this is my afternoon. This is my afternoon stream. I'm wearing the same shirt. I know I streamed before I went to work, and then I came back, got out of my work clothes, and just threw the same shirt on and basically streamed again. So Flyby says, what is the toughest shot? Well, I think that's what you mean. What is the toughest shot that's just a bear? The shot that's pretty... I can try to show you from here. Mind you, the playfield's not lit up, but the shot called the spider's web shot, which is... back there. It's not very useful when the lighting went out. Hold on, let me start a game.
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
So that shot in that's flashing red right now is a pretty important shot, and it's pretty tight. It's just like the O in Chaos for Jurassic Park, which again is an important shot, but it's super tight. Like if you look at it, it's like an inch wide. And right now the stand-up target is kind of on an angle, making it even harder to hit. So, but that's the thing. Then when you do hit it, it's like a whole level of, unnecessary excitement.
Shoot the spider web for your award.
So like, I think to even collect the skill shot, you have to hit the spider web shot, which is that one I was talking about.
We all fall down.
but yeah, Rinsler, thank you. Yeah, I've been doing well. I've been traveling for went to Southern Fried Gaming Expo, went to Texas for a little bit, and went to came back for a while, went to work, and then spent a week of time in a couple days down in Washington at our little trailer down there.
Not to mention your guide. Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Captain Booty Tickle, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the... I've really missed being on my normal streaming schedule, but this kind of happens in the summer. Like when it's really nice out and I've got, you know, I'm gonna choose family time typically. Well, it eats into my afternoon pinball, that's for sure.
Trying to leave so soon?
So, Captain Booty, you must have gone to a Transformers launch party. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's funny. It's cool you went to the Electric Bat's launch of Transformers. Yeah, it's funny. I have an Electric Bat shirt, or two actually. I've never been there yet. But it's funny, like,
That's all?
I'll often get people be like, they'll see me wearing my Electric Bat shirt, and they're like, well, have you been there? I'm like, well,
Have to light the candles.
no. Like, I still like to support them. Yeah, no.
Calling spirits near and far, past broken seal and burial tar. The veil splits wide for one and all. You summon Seance multi-ball.
That's the goofy one. Supposedly there's 6 different versions of him saying that. The Seance multi-ball sentence.
The wind, fluff your light.
Sending help right away.
You have to light the candles. Jackpot. No, the extra target for double play not scored. Just one more to go. That match won't last long.
That shot is hard to get to.
Double play field activated. Why is it so cozy? That match won't last long. Play the instruments with the captain's ball. Retrieve it before the spirits take it.
I mean, I still have troubles hitting some pretty basic looking shots in this game, I'll be honest.
There's no time left.
Like the right ramp looks like you should just be able to send it up it without
We've
difficulty.
freed her spirit.
That's my favorite shot because it's hard to hit most of the time.
Something shines in shadow. The captive ball will call spirits forth. Hit the gong. The twin dining rooms were decorated identically. Sam's day as if a mirror stood between the two rooms. I am to my collection.
I still don't understand when to use the keys and stuff. I'll watch another how-to. Definitely not ready to give a how-to on this game. That's
Enter
for sure.
your initials and join the other spirits.
High score 3. Yeah. Yeah, I should watch Sturgeon Keel's deep dive on this one. I'm going to say something just briefly about Bon Jovi. I'm like completely surprised about how some people, maybe just because they didn't like Bon Jovi, have some like hate on toward that game. And even one of my like friends / commenters said something like, that the pinfluencers are biased or pushing that game. The game Bon Jovi is good. You heard it here. I don't care if anyone buys it. I'm just telling you. It played quite well. Bon Jovi is something I would never purchase music-wise, but that game it's a good game. You watch Dirty Pool play it. Like, it's a good game. But yeah, the thing is, the music slaps. That's the thing. Like, you don't have to like electronic music to think the music in Scott Denise's game slaps. The music slaps. It slaps. It is what it is. The music and sound alone in Bon Jovi is mind-blowing, so I don't know. Whatever. But so many people are like, well, just because they might not have had a Bon Jovi 8-track or a Bon Jovi vinyl or a Bon Jovi laser disc that they sat and rocked out to, that they must hate the game. They're required to hate the game. Well, that's fine. I mean, it is a lot to spend on a theme that might not be for you, but the game is good regardless. I don't know. Yeah, Captain Booty, that's one too. Like Star Wars Fall of the Empire, they as the code has been evolving, the game has become, in my opinion, much better because they timed some of the movie scenes better. The sound is better, but it still has one too many shots, in my opinion, because if I play it for 2 hours straight, I can get in a groove and I can start to hit shots and start to finish modes. We're just talking about Star Wars Fall of the Empire. But for like a novice player or a kid or someone coming up into it in an arcade, I think Star Wars should pull you in and make you excited a little more than it's like not approachable. It's more of a challenging game. But I still enjoy it. I still play it and I still, own it. But yeah, the shot does need to be. Star Wars Fall of the Empire has one too many shots. Like, I think it's got 8 or 9. And, it's too many. And a few things like the jump ramp rejects too much. Even on 6.5 degrees or less, the jump ramp still sometimes rejects. And I don't know. It's I should check in with the owners' forums and see what people are doing to make Star Wars Fall of the Empire dialed in. Because that's the thing too, like, folks, pinball requires you to dial stuff in. It requires, let me say that again, for those at the back, like pinball as a hobby and the machines, they require you to dial it in. Like, so it's completely normal. I was talking this morning about Sonic and how when I played Sonic, I've played it on 5 different machines. And all of them were having a similar reject on the loop on the right, which is an important part of the game. But you could see, I'm not an engineer, but I work in a factory, and I can see that things were just out of alignment. Like the ball was coming off of a ramp into the middle of, it was coming off and going into the middle rather than at the bottom of the loop where it would. So those little tweaks, like, you know, throw a washer in there. That's all it needed. It needed like 3 washers in the things holding the loop up, and it would have worked. I've had a lot of pinball machines that, you know, from the factory, brand new, shiny and smelling like new wood and plastic, have had issues. Nearly all of my, so. But that's why, like, I didn't really go around talking about those experiences with Sonic, because I don't think it's reflective of the game after time. These are fresh off the line, basically prototypes. Anything under the first 100 games, I'm sorry, those are prototypes. They're prototypes. They call them different things, but they're prototypes. That's why the best thing to do is when they send out the games to the arcades where they have real techs work out some of the bugs and then send them to the collectors at home, like the me's of the world, that some of them don't do the work on their game. So anyways, rabbit hole. I'm not sure why it said don't spam caps, but in, yeah, fight bites. You just got your Fall of the Empire. Yeah, Fall of the Empire is like, I'm starting to really like some of the modes that they've recently added, and the music, and I'm just catching up in the chat. But yeah, I did think it's funny how even I was just listening to anyways, I'll start playing another game.
Never toured with us before? Shoot the spiderweb for your award. This lyric has been reported before. Always watching the step, never moving away. Shoot the captive ball to call the spirits. Bang the drum. Another 13 batters. Tick, tick. Closer to 13.
I feel like my Galactic Tank Force once made some interesting smells.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. The hungry flame.
Shoot the red shots to distract.
If we can douse the stove, maybe we can help her.
Right. I'm telling you, getting ball control is easier said than done on this machine.
Henry will come. I know he will. Sending help right away.
Fuck. Sorry about that. The hard F. I find that
I sense an unwelcome presence.
I like it, but Barrels of Fun's playfields are super smooth, like hard glass. So I feel like sometimes the ball takes a little bit to settle down.
Perhaps you should give the tour. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Upon the table, one candle can be seen lit on occasion. Only the spirits know why.
I know, Doc. I know. It's pretty rare that I throw those, but, you know. I work hard to say other alternate words, but... It's a case of the Mondays. It's like casual Fridays, but the opposite. My vocabulary changes in person as well. Sometimes a little different. Let's see where my glass cleaner is. So, I'm gonna say Winchester Mystery House. When you find the groove, it's really been fun. But even the out lanes on both sides, but especially the left, they're treacherous out lanes. Some shots that are very challenging to hit, the spider web advanced tour shot there. Shots that look easy, they just truly are not in this game, which I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. And yeah, talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, I know there's some bookworms out there, like, big respect to all the bookworms, but the fact is, Dungeon Crawler Carl is designed to be on audiobook. The audiobook is incredible as far as audiobooks go. I thought the audiobook was like next level, and so I recommend the audiobook to friends of Dungeon Crawler Carl. What's up, Pizza Jake as well, my friend?
Shoot any lit advance tour shot to select your room. In the servants' kitchen, we'll see the only remaining original stove in the house, a jeweled brand stove. Trying to leave so soon?
I didn't know that Jeff was streaming Bon Jovi, or I might not have streamed it right at this exact time. But... Oh yeah, no problem, Pizza Jake. Well, shout out again to Pizza Jake. Pizza Jake put together a little bit of a to-do list when we were visiting the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, and so Pizza Jake was also tournament director / coordinator at the event there too. But no, that guide was helpful. We'll definitely keep it for next year.
If we can douse the stove, maybe we can help her. Double play field activated.
Always watching. It mustn't go out.
An angry spirit has entered the house. Quick, collect what is owed. Rumors speak of a man trapped within one of the dining rooms, never able to leave or escape. The servants' room is considered to be the heart of the home and was off limits to everyone but Sarah herself.
But also, Doc Engineer said they could easily sell, Barrels of Fun could easily sell lots of Winchester. I don't think they're going to do a fully restricted release ever again.
Closer to 13.
Yeah, like a remaster or a, a slightly different color palette.
Virtuoso. Shoot instrument targets. Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy.
hit. There we go. Oh, I saved it. Nice. All right, what else do I have to hit? Ah,
Keep up with the tour.
oh, I see one more music thing to hit for.
Another angry spirit has been unleashed! Shoot the copter ball to call the spirit. Send it to the seance room to lock a ball.
Ah, it's just.
Your fault.
Yeah, Jespa, what's up and welcome in too. So I also saw that Jesus edition of Big Lebowski. I don't know what to think about that. So when do we get it? When I'm fully retired and in gray hair?
No way already.
Mind you, I do have some gray hair.
The twin dining rooms were decorated identically in Sarah's day as if a mirror stood between the rooms. Shoot, I'm not done with you yet! What's around it?
I hate it when there's like big ramps that are just asking to get hit and you can't hit them. I'll just.
Please, record your visit in our logbook.
I don't know what you mean, Pizza Jake. What do you mean they'll have a bridge to sell me? Maybe I'm missing the joke. So I bought this mug, right? I think I bought this at the Houston Arcade Expo. Along with a hoodie to support them. I think that was like right when I ordered. I had ordered Winchester like last year. Kind of approximately. I don't remember. It's all a blur. It's a blur now. Yeah, I get you. I figured as much, Pizza Jake. I don't know. You know, The Big Lebowski, I think I've played maybe one game, I think at an expo. I think I played it at Pinball Expo last year. I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember anything about it. I know that there is one or was one at my local spot called Van City Arcade, and it was broken every time I went. So I don't know what that means.
Welcome, tourists!
Okay. I do want to check after this live stream. I want to check a few things with this game.
Spirit energy ready. Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
I think the game should be a little steeper. That's one thing I want to check.
Legend speaks of a final dinner party in the Venetian dining room shortly after Sarah's passing, where one soul perished from heartbreak.
The ball just will not stay on the flippers. Makes me feel like it needs to be a little steeper.
Explore more with keys. tambourine.
Solid Principles, welcome to the chat also. Good to see you. I see you there.
Flickering flame. He's not moving. That one lit! You have to light the cat. She's gone. She just vanished. I sense an unwelcome presence.
It's a hard one, Mr. Grinch.
You know your way already. The spirit has been reported before, always watching the stove, never moving away.
Come on.
I'm ready to welcome you to my collection.
I was going to say earlier, the right lane never eats the balls. Well, sort of does. Sort of does eat balls. Dang. It would have been so cool if the Ouija board planchette thing actually moved. That's on the apron. That would have been sweet. Thank you for the follow, Mike, on the face plays. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing. Some of the games on Winchester, they can be short. They can definitely be short. I have not moved my outlane post on the right, which I ain't gonna lie, I might do. I've also not changed any of the mode settings, so they're all at factory. Which I think is something I don't know. I haven't looked at in the menus how they even work. You know what I want to do? I want to change the lighting setting. There's a setting that was, oops, no, not flipper, like, no, not that. We're going to switch to the spooky one for a bit. And I want to trough eject. Oops, no. Trough eject. Oh. Well, that's weird. It gives me 87. Okay, I'm just going to leave it. It's set low for reasons, but it's sometimes not. Oh. What was this? Auto plunger strength. I didn't change that one. All right, whatever. I'm going to leave it now, but So the game has now been switched to what they call like the spookier mode. I'm just going to make an ISO adjustment so you guys can see the game a little better. Like that's more like how it looks to me. Yeah, that's more like it. We'll try it there for a bit. Yeah, that's more what it looks like. It's not actually dark at all.
Never toured with us before? Skill show. Perhaps you should give a tour. Should be fine for your award.
My biggest current issue I'm having is keeping the balls on the flipper to trap. Now I think it is partly to do with the angle of the flippers, but also to do with my playfield's not steep enough, so. Which I can change.
In the servants' kitchen, we'll see the only remaining original stove in the house, a Jewel brand stove.
See, like.
There are plenty of exits from the seance room, but only one entrance. The one you are about to come through. With the spirit of build spirit energy, the captive ball will call spirits forth. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Hit the gong. Trying to leave so soon. Rumors speak of a man trapped within one of the dining rooms, never able to leave.
Challenging. Challenging.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Use the spinner to build spirit energy. You can lock a door with that key. Carol's favorite. That key. Blow the horn. Experience the elements. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Keep up with
So I am convinced this game has flow. I just have not located said flow yet. I need to. It would come with a bit of practice, I'm sure. Like that shot seems like it's just luck if I hit it sometimes, but
the mere banquet.
it's coming.
Virtuoso! Shoot instrument targets. Inside that, not ours.
Of course, now that I don't want to hit, or now that I want to hit all those targets that I brick on constantly, I'm gonna miss them all. Got one more left. Freaking hell. Just had to hit the drum. Basically, the stand-ups, they're instruments, and you know, just like the Demogorgon shot. You know.
Legend speaks of Sarah in the seance room, having the bell tower run each evening at midnight to summon the spirits, and again at the 2 a.m. mark to release them. spirits near and far, from tool to antique, near and bizarre. Your tethered voices heed the call. It's time for Seance Multiball! Use your spirit energy. Keep up with the tour, please.
Thank you for the sub over there.
Your mortal tour.
Joshua, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Man, fighting Winchester this afternoon, I'll tell ya. I'll tell ya. No free game. I didn't really notice that last mode being a little spookier with the lighting turned down, but so Documagineer, what is like the going rate for a slightly used Winchester? I don't really watch those things. I'm guessing $5,000 over original, 20K. Okay, 8,000 over original. Well, it is a unique title. I think those would be the fulfillment of the missed out. In order to achieve that missed out game. Jespo, basically the reason they aren't making more is at the time they needed to pick a number that was pretty much aligned with their production capabilities, which is not a bad thing to do. And they also still had Dune on the line. And the 525 was like the address of the house. So, but because the game had an incredible designer, this one was in the oven a long time, I was told too. Winchester was cooking a long time and has some really unique, innovative play features, like the rotating table changing the shot so drastically. I mean, we see something similar in Harry Potter, which I also like, but how it does that. But
JCLAYR
what's up? Thank
is
you
our
for the
newest
new
follower.
follow.
Welcome to the Grownup adjacent community. JCLAYR.
One thing I would really love if there was like an unspoken policy in the pinball manufacturer's world that every game needs one piece of actual innovation. Because even in like the 90s and 2000s, like the 90s, let's look at like Judge Dredd. It had a bunch of innovation. Like I love to see classic shots, inline drops, captive balls. I love all that normal stuff that we've grown to expect. But what about like rotating servo mechs and like, you know, Pepper's Ghost Effect screens and shots that pop out of nowhere at speed? I like innovation. And yeah, and the thing is with the Winchester Mystery House too, John, like I think it was like they might have thought it would be a completely unknown IP, but it really kind of is a known lore. Like it is a slightly known IP, and the way it was well executed, as soon as people touched it and realized, wow, these shots, a lot of work went into these shots. So this is the thing too, like if any of you have played some of the homebrew creations, like Big Trouble in Little China, the homebrew by, I believe it was Kyle Smet. That game, the shots felt like they were designed with intention and perfection. They were butter. That's the thing about when time is spent to perfect shots, you can make a really smooth playing pinball machine. It's not to say the current manufacturers don't do that, but I think that's why, like, this machine, which was Carl's first design with them, I believe, the shots are pretty cool. I mean, for a novice player like myself or a normie, some of the shots are very challenging and not repeatable, but you know. Well, the one thing Document Engineer says, or Document Engineer, one thing that they're going to be, I believe that barrels, maybe other manufacturers will follow, but they're saying initial release. So if they're going to start to do like initial release of this game is capped at 700, well, should they just go out of business because they said that? What if they want to, in a couple years, release the same game? I think that, you know, especially if the community wants it. So is like 1% of the community going to be butthurt, but 99% will be like, heck yeah, I want to buy that game. So re-release it. I mean, where do you put your stock? Numbers? I don't know. Are people truly getting burned if they bought it for 25 grand? I don't know. It's a tough thing. I think it's not just accounting where you have to manage expectations, feelings, and a sea of people that are going to bitch and complain and never actually buy the games or touch the games. They just want to have an opinion and get a few likes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, JKR. Yeah. So in the chat on Twitch right now, we have J Clay Art. And they said they did the animation UI in this game. Always great to say people enjoying it. Well, thank you on behalf of the community that does love this game. I've just played maybe 25 games on my version I own. How the sound and video is integrated and the scenes, and yeah, so far so good. I really like it. In my stream layout, I'm going to try to integrate what is going on in the Pepper's Ghost screen. I'm going to tap into that HDMI signal probably on one of my next streams. But anyways, yeah, thank you. The art and animations do look cool in this game. They're well placed, and yeah, I like it. It's got the creepy vibe. I don't think so. JKR, I'm still so new to this game. I don't even know how to fully progress through it. I'm going to be doing, after this stream, I'm going to be doing a little bit more learning how to play through it. But no, I haven't got through to any of the newer rooms, I don't believe. But just catching up in the chat too. Yeah. Yeah, so it is a tough game. One thing I'm finding, I need to set my playfield a little steeper. I'm finding I'm having troubles keeping the ball on the flippers, like trapped up. So it needs to go a little steeper, about 7 degrees. I think I'm like 6.5 right now or less, because it's a little floaty down in this area, but that's fixable. I have 1 or 2 stand-ups that I need to straighten up because they're kind of hanging in the way of the shot, but that happens with a lot of games. John Wick, I have to adjust them all the time, where the stand-up target just kind of ends up like a tipped over stop sign. But, and back to you, Document Engineer, I believe you are accurate, and I've been vocal about the FOMO thing poisoning the hobby, because what it's doing is it has created a little bit of the Pokemon card mentality that, you know, I mean, especially with Pokemon, the game, but it is not going, what it does is it leaves a sour taste in people's mouth that did particularly miss out on a game. And it'll also make people jump on buying a game without playing it, which is not how it should be. You should be able to go to a showroom, order a game, and maybe it comes after a long time, but you should still be able to play a demo and order it. I think they need to kind of move toward that model. And I think some companies are doing that, but There it is.
Welcome, tourists.
Dirty Pool Pinball rated with 47 viewers.
What's
Shout out to Dirty
up?
Pool
On your
Pinball.
ski.
Shout out to Jeff from Dirty Pool,
Shoot any lit events tour shot.
talking positive about Jeff and the work on this game earlier, and oof. So I appreciate you coming in, Raiders. Jeff from Dirty Pool is one of the first raids that was really quite encouraging on my channel when I was a little bit of a newcomer like last year to this whole thing.
Shoot the spider web for your award. Come into the signals to lock a ball.
Having a little trouble hitting some of the harder shots today.
Friends once warm, now cold as stone. Answer now, you're not alone. Sarah purchased this house as a two-story farmhouse in 1886.
Like you.
But yeah, welcome in, Raiders from the Dirty Pool channel. Nice to have you guys. If you haven't been here before, I mean, chances are you've seen me stream.
For your award.
Symbiosis is our newest follower.
What's up?
Welcome to the Grownup adjacent community.
Thank you for the
Symbiosis.
follow. Really appreciate it, my friend.
If we can douse the stove, maybe we can help her.
Feed it! Quickly!
I sense an unwelcome presence. Yolanda Veer, the name Sarah had for the house, was continually a work in progress. Construction just over the passing in 1922.
And you gotta be on the defense with this one.
All in spirits near and far.
Here we go.
To fetch a scar. Let's silence.
So I understand Jeff was streaming Bon Jovi. What did everyone think of Bon Jovi? If you're still hanging around, Raiders. I liked Bon Jovi, and the music Bon Jovi has never been in my playlist until after. Until after I played the game at Barrels, and then a Southern Fried.
They've come for us. Yes, yes.
Symbiosis, man. Bon Jovi does look awesome. And you know what? I took a ton of video of Bon Jovi when we were at Southern Fried Gaming. I am a Barrels Reserve member, and it is one that I don't know. I just wanted to show off what it looked like, but I try to not push games upon people ever. But it played well. It shot well. I know, that's the thing. Like I was born in 81. My wife's 5 years older than me, and she loves Bon Jovi. So it may end up in here for reasons. But talking about shots and layout, Bon Jovi the game, David Van Ness designed a good game. Full stop. And, you know, the music and art, Johnny Crab, all the things. I like it. It'll probably end up here. Jolly Green. Okay, awesome. I appreciate that. I hope I didn't push you into it, but it is, you won't be disappointed. It is good. Be sure you tell David Van Ness you bought it because he watched my video. But, the one thing I do regret, so I did the voiceover for my Bon Jovi review and I was so tired, but I had to get it out because I knew people wanted to see what I took so much video, and I probably could have done a better video script and voiceover, but I did it from like the home theater room in our Airbnb and I was fully exhausted using like a teleprompter app on my phone that sucked, but I don't know. I wanted to get it out to the viewers. Osavet asked in the chat, what am I getting rid of to make room? I have not fully decided, but it's something I'm going to think about tonight. I may just keep putting it off, but. And yeah, I didn't notice Dustin Echoes Pinball's in the chat too. Yeah, Dustin Echoes Pinball is what great friend of mine, lives in Houston. Henry sent pictures this morning. Henry was at the Cat Cafe in Japan, so. Oh my God, I was just doing the Stern Insider thing where you hold the flipper to log in. Nope. This one will not be on the leaderboard.
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
It could have been worse, John. I've been found slumped over bars before, but not for a few years.
Upon the table, one candle can be sold on occasion. Only the spirits will work.
We all fall.
No defense of that.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
200,000 on ball two.
Perhaps you should give the tour. Ring the bell. Spirit energy ready. Flicker and flame. One candle. That's all. Yes! That one lit! Hey, Arcane! You have to light the candles!
I really like this mode, the sound, the feel, the video graphics. The spinner alone.
The flame's dying. She's dying. Hurry! Don't let the spirits grab it! We've got it! Light the next! That match will have blood. Spirit lost. Your voice, listen. Speak through veil or just one more to go. Oh, keep up with the tour. You have to light the candles.
I'm trying. Just literally, my skill doesn't match the need to light the candles.
Why is it so cold? Play the instruments with the captive ball.
I know, Osavet, right?
The captive ball will call spirit forth. There's no time left. She just...
I know Osavet, there's like the 4 different call-outs for Seance Multiball.
Busta_chops rated with 4 viewers.
What's up, Busted Chops with the raid? There's 2 big raids today. Thank you, guys. Nice to see you all. If you haven't been at the Grownup Adjacent channel, my name is Aaron, and I do this pretty much every day. Rotating through, and now we've got 15 games in the fleet here. 2 of them are loaners from Nitro. But let's be honest, I'm going to probably end up keeping or buying Stranger Things eventually.
Shoot the right orbit to start their teeth. I am ready to welcome you to my collection.
All right. So I have the lighting turned into what they call spooky mode, and I don't think it's spooky pinball mode, but less light mode. So when I played this recently at my friend Dustin Echoes Pinball's house, he had it set to the normal setting, which is the HAL lighting system on the underneath the rails was lights it up pretty well in the in-between modes and stuff. Right now, it's supposedly in the spookier setting, so we're trying that. If you're looking at it and you're like, that game looks different, that would be why. Just move my rig a little bit. All right, that's a little better. But yeah, anyways, thank you and good afternoon, everybody. If you haven't been to the stream before, thank you for coming to hang out. This is the 2nd or 3rd stream of Winchester on my channel, and
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
it's definitely going to be on the regular. Jay Coolstar asked, will I ever stream ABBA again? I would never say never. I don't think I will have it back, but it was a loaner from Nitro Pinball and like a demo unit. And
The spirits are waiting.
but never say never. You never know. So I gotta pause for a second. So I'm not an ABBA music fan, but the music in ABBA was so fun. It was just like fun music. The only thing I didn't like about ABBA is it had 2 shots where the geometry was not good. But it was a gorgeous machine, and but I don't think it's coming back. Jolly Green asked, how would I rate Winchester in my current collection? That's also an excellent question. Right now, I think Winchester is my favorite because it is a great mix of sound, visuals, and shots and layout. But it's the hardest.
We're paid by the hour.
It is the hardest game in my room for sure. Normally my favorite shots and layout go to either Godzilla or Kong, which are sort of like vanilla answers, but it's true. My favorite game to play before bed was always Stranger Things, but lately it's been either Winchester or Beetlejuice. But and what's up, Amiga Cami? Welcome to the stream also.
Shoot the spiderweb through your ward. Another key for your collection.
Bye-bye.
Jay Coolstar with the hard questions today. Am I getting a Bon Jovi? That's a good question. If I didn't just purchase a few other games, I would get a Bon Jovi, and I might get a Bon Jovi. The thing is, I'm just overextended at the moment. But my wife gave me authorization. I should just do it.
The spirits
I know she would love it, because not only is it Bon Jovi music, but the game itself is also good. So, and she loves Bon Jovi. For me, the music is meh. But
The spirit has been reported before. Always watching the scope, never moving.
I know I'm halfway there. Dustin,
Closer to 13.
Tom said they'd take Jaws off my
Not
hands.
done with you yet.
I might sell my Jaws, I'll be honest, and I'll tell you why. I customized my Jaws quite a bit, and it looks great, but I'd also be open to making some space and buying it again fresh and starting on it. But there will be no donations. I support your cause in emotion. But another content creator you guys all know, Don from Don's Pinball Podcast, he gets games in and customizes them and then sells them to certain different bar arcades. And I don't know, I kind of like that idea because I can't keep every game, but I do like having.
If we
new
can
games.
dump the stove, maybe we can help her. Another 13th ad. I sense an unwelcome spirit has entered the house. We have to keep moving. Do not stop!
Oh man, why'd that reject?
Wanna play?
Yes!
What's up, Baddest Boy Lloyd? This arrived about a week ago. What a short game. Wow. It's getting the upper hand, that's for sure. What's up, Busted Chops, my friend? Aaron, we buy pinball in the chat too. What's up? What's up? I know I need to play better. I know. I end up enjoying the chat though. That's what happens. That's what happens. So just give me a second. I'm just gonna grab a top up. Okay. I just turned on my AC. It's a little hotter in the afternoon right now here, but if you're just joining the stream, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, morning, depending in which hemisphere you are in. I know two of the viewers in the chat are the opposite half of the world, so they're in a totally different area.
Never toured with us before.
I know. It is Thompson here says 1 a.m. there. Yeah, 4:07 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
We have Amiga, Cami, Busta Chops. They're both in the Australia adjacent areas as well. Come on.
I don't like you.
3,700 ball one. That is a record of low score. Dust and Echoes in Tokyo.
You know your way already. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. I've seen enough spirits for a lifetime.
Dang it.
Trying to leave so soon.
There we go. Okay.
Flickering flame. Something's wrong here. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. That match won't last long.
Sending help right away.
Yes! That one lit! Another 13th added.
So is there anyone out there that like
Calling spirits near and far, across the green and rusted bar, dark magic.
what's up Irish Luck as well? What new pins are coming for you tomorrow?
Multi-ball. We got it! Light the next! That match won't last long. Spirit explode! Jackal! No! It went out! Why is it so cold here? We are caught! Spirit energy ready. Try again. We can still help her. You have to light the candles.
Oh, shoot.
She's gone. She just vanished. Stop that, or this house will be full of angry
Oh,
spirits.
JKR, you did the pixel backgrounds in Deadpool as well. Deadpool's a game that I would like to see in this room if it were a little bigger. It's getting tight. I gotta move some stuff along, unfortunately. Oh, Harry Potter's leaving Irish Luck. That's surprising, but you know, can't rescue them all. But gotta mix it up for sure, for sure. That was a fast, somewhat Busta Chops. You know, Dungeons and Dragons might be on the chopping block. It could be on the chopping block, but I don't know, to be honest. I mean, my friend Henry, the way he'll put stuff for sale that he can get again. So I don't know. Jurassic Park was probably one of my latest Stern purchases, but I really enjoy playing Jurassic Park on location. I've also upgraded my JP quite a bit too, so I don't know.
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
It's true, John.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Upon the table, one candle can be still lit on occasion. Only the spirits know why. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Shoot the spinner to build spirit energy.
From the left flipper, the shots on the right are hard.
Bang the drum. Trying to leave so soon. Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
I wonder if it's because I'm playing in the darker mode. The darker lighting mode.
Keep up with the tour, please. Yes, yes!
$3 million. Fuck. Showing a little bit of pin fatigue there. I don't know how I could do a vote best of chops. I mean, I think I can do a poll on Twitch. Maybe I'll do a poll on the Grownup Adjacent Facebook group. See what people say. It's tough. Another really good game that I would consider selling would be Metallica Remastered. And I say that it's a gorgeous game. It's fun. I've got pin sound in it. All the mods, a topper. But I like never live stream it. That's one reason why I don't play it as much. And I don't think I'll sell Winchester anytime soon, but I thought about listing it for an obscene price just to see what the market
Shoot the
would
spiderweb for your award.
dictate. But
Legend speaks of a fine dinner party in the Venetian dining room shortly after Sarah's passing, where one
yeah, Tom, I mean, the thing is, you guys have seen me have a love-hate relationship for Dungeons, but if I were to sell Dungeons, it would just be because I don't think they haven't done what they kind of said they would do with the story and the code. I thought it was going to be much more ever-changing and dynamic, and that would be the only reason I would sell that one. It is fun. I still enjoy it. The sound design in Dungeons is quite good. I can't keep the fucking ball on the flippers. Look at this. Why is that? Does anyone, is it the rubbers? It is,
Flicker and flame.
yeah, it's weird. Actually, the truth is, Irish Luck, Metallica and Foo Fighters both get a bad type of copyright warning. Like on Twitch, it'll just kill the stream.
She's dying.
And it's not good when that happens. Because if you ever get a full-on copyright strike, you can risk the whole channel.
Yes, that will lift.
But this is my hardest game currently. But
Vanished.
it does
Sense an unwelcome presence.
kind of feels similarly as hard as like Jurassic Park. So not impossible, but some of the shots are hard to repeat. But once you get it, you get it. I do remember that too, Space Junk, when Metallica took the leading charge against Napster.
Should the spiderweb for your award. The twin dining rooms were decorated identically in Sarah's day, as if a mirror stood between the two rooms. We're surrounded!
I've had all the drains on Winchester. Bill, what's up? Thank you for the like on the faceplates. And thank you for to the viewers who have subbed and resubbed lately. I appreciate you. Helps me out a lot. That shot felt nice. Felt like I meant to do it.
I am ready to welcome you to my collection.
Happy thoughts. So tonight I'm probably gonna switch the rig over to Transformers. Need to make some adjustments on it, practice a little bit, clean the playfield, but it was just delivered also. So it will be But yeah, Transformers is so cool. I might have told you guys this morning, but I know there's some different viewers watching, but my wife and daughter were out of town for a while and they came back and I had Winchester, Beetlejuice, and Transformers turned on, ready to play. I had played 2 games on each, 2-player with my daughter, a couple, playing for about an hour. And my daughter's favorite out of those 3 was Transformers. Is she a Stern fanboy? Maybe. Pinball Rose.
Welcome to the Winchester Mystery House.
So I'll tell you, actually, yeah. So Tom, I did, actually I was panicking for different reasons and my clip kind of didn't do it justice, but when I had a game delivered the other day, Winchester, I think. We're putting on a big RC racing event
The spirits are becoming restless.
at my club, my RC race club. And I went up to the track and they had just dug up the entire track and like done a whole track redesign and all this stuff. And I'd been out of town, so I didn't know they had planned it. So I was having an actual panic attack because you never dig up a track like 2 or 3 days before a race. It needs to sit for months. And anyway, so I was panicking and upset, and I couldn't complain because I wasn't involved, but I had taken weeks off work to do the current layout with a roller and a digger. And so I was a little bit like upset, anxious, but having an actual panic attack because I was like,
Don't let the spirits frighten.
there was so much
The hearts,
pressure
mostly.
and so many people coming from all over the region and the states and that to come and race. And anyways, I was right before he walked in, I'm like, I got to tell you what's going on. I'm all amped up. I'm panicking. And so he's a good guy. He knows emotions and that, and he could read me. But yeah, I was pretty upset about it. And anyways, we got it sorted. The race went on. I wasn't able to attend, but
For your award.
I was not feeling well myself. But he did talk. He's a good dude and has a huge heart. So
Only the spirits know why.
trying to sweep those middle drop targets.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so Jay Clay, we have a pretty big outdoor dirt track near me, and I race nitro, e-buggy, truggy, and then in the off season I would race indoors at another track. But I've
Tom.com
basically
888 subscribe to the channel.
thank you for the sub. I've basically hobby switched, and my primary hobby is pinball now, but I still enjoy RC. I'll probably, put my equipment away for the winter though.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Thank you for the resub there, Tom. I appreciate it, my friend.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Your golden tour is over.
Game is beating me today. You could do an RC car themed. You know what movie I started to watch last night? And I thought, man, you could make a pinball machine from this. Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. You could make a Days of Thunder pin. I don't know if one has ever been made. I don't feel like it has. But Days of Thunder has the perfect music like going on. It's got the racing, could be the modes, that could be the, I don't know, it could be done. You know what I really want? So my brother today, I think he's looking to get pushed into making this decision, but he was talking about doing a homebrew today at work, and I don't know. I should talk him into it, because Aaron Davis over at Fast Pinball, get the cabinet from one of our other sources, Barrels of Fun sells them. What's up, Pinballs? Welcome to the chat. Also, so far, Winchester's going well. The last couple of games I've been getting just trounced. I think my energy level's a little low, but you know, got lots of people in the chat, so I'm not going anywhere right now, but I've really enjoyed, I've switched this one into, I'm going to switch it back actually. The last couple of games we're playing in spooky mode. I'm going to switch it back to normal lighting. But yeah, so I know you've had Winchester, one of the earlier adopters of Winchester, and some of my favorite shots so far would be the harder ones to actually hit, obviously, but I do like being able to backhand the captive ball when it works, backhanding either of these little ramps on this side, the seance room itself, or the stand-ups, but those are high risk shots. But yeah, the spider's web shot also, again, very rewarding, feeds the whole back section, but it's super tight. And also my stand-up target next to there's hanging over like 1/8 of an inch. So, well, that's the thing. But Johnny says ball controls 100% on the fly doesn't work. I also have near zero ability to stop the ball on the flippers. So is that just the pitch of the game, or is it the rubbers? I cannot keep the ball on the flippers. I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? I know it's intentional, but I know there will be a lot of people that change the flippers out for precision flippers, and they'll claim it's for other reasons, but it's purely they're going to fix their flippers. Well, it's not just, I know it is a Carl thing, but it's also George Gomez has done it. Keith Elwin does it, but I find it quite frustrating because you can't pause and aim. You're just sitting here juggling. So I'm going to make the playfield steeper and see if that helps. But one thing I don't get a lot of are like ramp rejects where you go up the ramp and it comes back down. I get almost none of that. So Bally Williams flipper coil stop. I'm just going to take a picture of that so I remember, because that's a good idea. I might consider that. And I'm just trying to cradle and aim, but you guys are watching me and I'm sitting here and it's just dicking around. I also, you know, regardless of what people say, I'm going to move one of my posts a bit because it's my game and I don't give a fuck what else. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, cradle when you're dead. Well, that's the thing. So in some games where you're like, okay, everything on the right, I just want to hit something on the right. Well, the stand-up targets in between the shots are pretty large in this game. They're like full-size half-inch stand-up, so a full centimeter or centimeter and a quarter, it looks like, if you're of the centimeter type of people. But some of the things I really like about the game aren't totally obvious, and I mentioned it this morning. I love the usage of the non-red, blue, green. I mean, you see all the color right now, but I like how it uses sort of a subdued color palette like this right now. The pastel color palette, the warm / cool colors, you know, that I really like. Look, there it is. Pinballs themselves in the chat. Yeah, I'm not going to move that outlane post right away, but I do want to triple check my pitch on this game and make sure that I'm not too flat. To me, it feels like maybe my playfield is maybe a little bit too flat. Like maybe it needs to be. I mean, Matt, what do you set your playfield to, Pinballs, for pitch on Winchester specifically? Yeah, I know if you make it steep enough, yeah, I know that it is part of what I'm dealing with, because I know for a while I've had other games, even ones like Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, why can I not cradle up? And it was just like, zero 0.3 degrees is a huge difference when it comes to cradling. It's a huge difference. So then what you're working with is the other thing also. Um, this one has a little bit of flipper hop. So when the ball rolls down the in lane guide, it falls off onto the flipper. So there's a micro bounce. If you guys have watched Abe Flips, you'll know what I'm talking about. You can see it visually, that the angle of I'm trying to see if my finger's doing it just, yeah. So the angle of the flipper, we're just in between shots here, in between games. So I'm trying to talk a bit, but so the angle of that in lane, you can see it drops to the tip of the flipper is probably a full 1/8 of an inch or more. And the dots they give you to line up with, it looks like it's set up right, but actually one of them seems lower. One of the flippers is lower. A hair, like we're talking a C hair. You know what I'm saying? It's not much. It's not bad. It's definitely not making me play worse or better, but. And yeah, Symbio's, I'm not saying it right, but Symbio, 6.7 is good for most games. Some games I have to be more like, honestly, like 6.5, and I can't go more. But that's just me also, don't forget. There was a time where one time I was convinced that all my games had to be at 7 degrees, and I changed them all. I remember one day I was doing a cleaning. I cleaned them all, changed them all, and half of them I couldn't even play. It was like my gameplay, my shot muscle memory was completely gone. Like I couldn't remember anything, and it was very clear when I was playing that. I don't know, Doc Imagineer. Are you serious? 7.97. That would be a steep playfield. Yeah, Tom also that too steep sucks. Part of why I don't enjoy playing in big tourneys. Yeah, Foo Fighters is one where that one ramp is so steep as it is that if you go up towards 7, you're not going to get the ball up there, and it can be frustrating. So wow. Okay. Wow. 7.25 near the flippers and up top towards the upper 7.45. Well, I'm going to make some changes later then. I can tell that it needs some change. And this is one of those games where it's fast anyway. So the other thing that Johnny Button has also pointed out before, if your playfield is steeper, you'll have less issue on your outlanes. A lot of people don't also know that. I didn't know that till he told me, and then I knew that after. But if you have your pitch set higher, the higher the pitch, the less risk you have at your outlanes for some reason. I don't know why. I could throw some, so Pizza Jake, I already have my playfield, my machines set pretty high. They're set for my height. So for example, like my back leg levelers are all the way up and my front are up about an inch. So. And the thing is, Matt, pinball is like, I don't think Winchester follows a lot of logic. I think there's a lot of different geometry going on here. Like you think you're going to be you think this is the same as the Foo Fighters van shot. It's very close, but it's not. You think the spider's web shot basically feels identical to the O in Jurassic Park. And the drop targets in the middle are very similar to Foo Fighters. But that's these are just like elements that happen to be in similar locations, but it doesn't mean that nothing's the same. And yeah, same as I also find the more floaty you have it set. So in other words, if you have your game set at 6 degrees, the ball will find its way into the out lane. I'm talking find its way, like it'll sit and bounce around at the in lane posts and then find its way. Find its way is a good description. Yeah, and I am experiencing a little bit of left to right action going on here, so
Welcome, tourists! Use your spirit energy. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. Shoot any lit events tour shot to select your room.
So since the last game, I switched the lighting mode to be a little brighter.
The captive ball will call spirits forth. Shoot the captive ball to call the spirits.
It almost hit there. Oh, it wasn't enough hitting the captain ball. Oh, whatever.
Trying to leave so soon.
Yeah, the Winchester music is kind of like a movie score, isn't it? Very well done. I like how it continues for a couple minutes after you've done the game as well.
We all fall down.
You know your way already. The hungering flame.
Let's go.
If we can douse the stove, maybe we can help out.
Found its way in there.
Sending help right away!
Right through the floor!
Wanna play?
Double playfield activated! Shoot the right orbit to start 13th. Calling spirits near and far, through shattered mirror and guiding star, we summon now beyond the wall, begin the seance, multi-ball! Red green, let's make our spirits take it. Begin the 13th! You can unlock the door with that key. Hit the tambourine. Yes, yes!
It doesn't surprise me, John, that Henry Dustin Echoes Pinball could mimic that call out. Upper right middle lighting is kind of washed out. You mean like dark? Yeah, the playfield lighting. Like the game is dark. Normally I run my games with actually a little bit extra lighting on. I have it turned right down for this one. Might be a little better, but I like whitewashed out. Well, it can be the ISO setting too. Okay. Yeah, because...
Welcome, tourists.
Yeah, I have this... I'm going to adjust it down. Like this, to me, this is what it looks like. It's very bright. So I'll lower it down a bit to be a little more reasonable. ISO setting on a camera is kind of like artificial light. But the mode is... This is generally a very bright game, and in fact...
The spirits are becoming restless.
Like I normally have my lighting quite low, but...
Hit the tambourine.
Bye-bye.
See, and then it goes like nearly dark in between.
Shoot the spiderweb for your award.
Something happening.
Hit the tambourine. Shoot the spiderweb for your award. I am ready to welcome you to my collection.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, just 1 second. I'm just going to check my phone because I'm vibrating. I want to make sure I'm not upsetting my management. Check, check. I'm back. My feet are getting a little tired, but you know, got some viewers here hanging out. Might as well play a game or two more, you know.
Shoot the X target to use your stored spirit energy. Shoot the spider web for your reward.
I do like that shot too when I get hit the spider web from
Double blade field activated!
upper number.
Shoot the spider web for your reward. Trying to leave so soon.
The one thing I don't like is how, you know, to get your reward, you have to hit the tightest, hardest shot in the game. That is not my favorite. Yeah, the right orbit is
Spirit field spirit energy.
I'm not hitting the right orbit consistently.
Sarah purchased this house as a two-story farmhouse in 1886. Play the instruments with the captive ball.
Like there, I hit it there, but that happens too.
I don't like you.
Another 13th act.
See, I'll get it, but it's gonna take time.
To lock a ball. Falling spirits near and far across the grave and rusted bar. The planchet shifts, the light grows whole. Welcome to Seance Multi-Ball.
All right, let's go. Hit it, but not enough for the switch.
Flickering flame. It's not moving. That match won't last long. Closer to 13. She's gone. She just vanished. An angry spirit has entered the house.
The one thing I wish too is if the modes were a little bit more random, or maybe I'm just not finding the randomness yet, but like I feel like I just keep being in the same modes. if that makes sense. No free game. So where do I control? I don't know. I mean, you know, it's funny. I've watched I watched the tutorial videos on the airplane twice, but it was using my stupid little microscopic iPad. I don't know why I even bothered. I'll get it though. Yeah, because I have earned keys a couple times, so. I'm gonna start one more. This is gonna be a lucky
Doug
one.
PSR_VR is our newest follower.
What's up,
Welcome
Doug?
to
Thank you for
Grownup
the new
adjacent
follow, my
community.
friend.
Doug PSR_VR.
Welcome
Okay.
to the Winchester Mystery House.
So for here, for example, green will lock in what, or orange will lock in the dining room, red will lock in, or sorry, the Venetian dining room. Red will lock in. Okay, we'll do one of
You
those.
know your way already. Shoot any lit advanced tour shot to select your room. Shoot the spiderweb for your reward. Explore more with keys.
Almost got the key.
Shoot the X target for double playfield scoring. No face. There's nothing there. Beautiful stealing your score.
Sending help right away!
We're feeding him somehow. Retrieve it before the spirits take it. I sense an unwelcome presence.
Sounds good, Pinballs. Thanks, man.
The spirits applaud your skill. Shoot the captain ball to call the spirits. Use the spinner to build spirit energy. The spirit has been reported
Rockhound
before.
942
Always
subscribed to the channel for 8 months.
What's up, Rockhound? Thank you, my friend.
Our spirits have a gift ready.
I don't like you.
They've come for us! Yes, yes!
Well, Talos, you might just be right. You might just be right. I've been having a lot of fun when I walk up and play a few games on this. Playing the games back to back is a little bit too much. In the morning streams, I typically like to talk and break and sit, but it definitely has the upper hand right now, and I feel like I'm gonna make some slight playfield adjustments, and it'll get better for me. Well, there you go, robot adjacent with the insult. Rockhound, yeah. So as you know, I was waiting a long time, longer than I thought I would be for getting Winchester, but it did finally come, and it arrived about a week ago. It arrived when I was at Southern Fried Gaming Expo, but I scheduled it. It got delivered last Tuesday, I want to say, or maybe the Tuesday before. I don't know. I'm starting to lose track of things. Especially this time of day. I don't know. You know what they call that when you're much older? They call it sundowning, when you start to forget shit. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's it. I don't remember exactly. I think I've had this one for about a week. Yeah, about a week. But Rockhound, thank you, my friend, for the resub. I appreciate all the subs and resubs on whatever platform you are. The follows help also, so you'll know when we're doing this type of thing. But I am back on terra firma at my house, so I'm going to be live streaming on a good, pretty fixed schedule this week. I'm also going to try something different at night, a slightly different format, and it's going to be on the Grownup Adjacent channel. I just haven't tested it yet. What I quite often do is I want to get like almost just one more game, and I don't necessarily feel talkative, but it's going to be a full playfield vertical stream, I think. I don't know. You guys will see. It might be a little bit gap after darkest. Another thing, too, if you guys didn't tune in with Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity on the Jay Biscuity channel, we did a stream together, but I have to figure out how to get it so our video can be on both, because we will be doing that again. It was fun, and we had zero prep. So I think with some prep, it could be funny and interesting and raw. We raw dogged it, podcast style raw dogged it, and it doesn't need prep, but it is nice that we don't miss anything. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again. I'm going to actually, tonight when I'm on the couch upstairs, I'm going to leave this. So it's funny. I'll tell you a bit of the story too. It's very hard to like work on my OBS and Streamlabs settings on the stream rig, because you got to sit here and it's very quick, arms crossed. And so I have to remote onto this computer to adjust things like scenes and create new scenes. So anyways, I'm going to do that because we're going to do another or a couple streams like that. And then there would be opportunity for other people to hop on if you have a camera and a good mic at home. And we want to make a bit of a community thing, but I really enjoyed doing it with Jess and John. That was fun. And we really Dustin Echoes Pinball would be a great candidate to hop on as well with his setup. His setup is nearly identical to mine, by the way. We set it up together at his house, and it's we will be doing that stream together soon. But before I go to bed, I like to have a quick, I come down and play one or two games. Sometimes I'll play different games. So I'm going to test out a few formats. It may be a little rudimentary. Like, I kind of like the idea of just showing playfield in the back box, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll test a few things, but anyways, I'm going to break away and wrap and possibly do a raid if Maybe not. But I do believe tomorrow morning I'm going to have Transformers LE on the stream. It is sitting behind me. I've flipped it a bit. I'm going to make some adjustments, clean it up, and move the rig over. When I stream a new Stern game, I've got to run all my wires and stuff. So I got about an hour's work to do tonight. Maybe I'll have it done for tomorrow, hopefully. If not, we'll play something in the meantime. But we'll play a little slow one on the way out. Maybe we'll raid, maybe we won't. But have a good night, everyone. And as I say, sincerely, thank you for coming to the Grownup Adjacent channel. Rockhound, no, I run HDMI wires from the back and audio, and I just poke them out the front, but it does take a while. But yeah, everyone, have a nice evening. Play our talks on pinball. You can hit refresh and you'll see. I might raid to Matt. We'll see. It's sort of a, I mean, yeah, I won't. It's sort of a faux pas to like go on a stream and talk about a game and then go and stream it. I have a bit of a faux pas. But anyways, maybe I will. But oh, did I whistle? I keep hitting refresh and I do not see Matt Pinballs online. Culture's fading, losing its hymn. The truth is, I'm actually really good at whistling. People just have to accept me for who I am. Anyways, I was gonna say to Matt, I'm gonna raid over to Matt, but Matt Pinballs is like, oh, I don't have any trouble with the spider web shot. It's like, you've had the game for fucking 9 months. But I didn't say that because I love Matt Pinballs. So I'm gonna raid over to Matt Pinballs, another good dude, someone I raid over to all the time. Let's head over and say hi. It was off and then it was on for a second, but here we go. Incoming. But yeah, anyways, we're raiding in. I love you guys. Follow on the Facebook group. It's new and it's growing and it is fun. All the cool kids are there. And Grownup Adjacent on the face place. Hit it up.
Or subscribers. I would like to have 1,000 YouTube subscribers, please.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Yeah, I timed this perfectly. Thank you,
Go and do something like
Adjacent.
this.
Yeah, buddy.
Hopefully you
And
had a
totally
good last
redeem yourself!
one. My plan has worked perfectly. I will harvest viewers.
Welcome to the Winchester
Ah!
House.